If you or somebody you know is feeling suicidal, you're not alone. Help's available. We can connect you and get you the help you need. The Summit County Suicide Prevention Coalition does a lot of work around advocacy and outreach and education across Summit County to reduce our suicide rate. We're made up of a collection of provider agencies, representation from the Summit County Alcohol, Drug, and Mental Health Board, citizens who are concerned about suicide risk in our county, fire, EMS, police, really anybody across the county who has that desire to work in this field can participate in the coalition.
We have a host of participants in the coalition, including behavioral health providers, law enforcement, victim assistance, and other community interested stakeholders who sit around this table to help inform our approaches and how we talk to our community.
That's not just mental health agencies, that includes schools, corporations, the hospital system, and library system.
And then again, we've got some of those just individual community members or people who are passionate about suicide prevention and maybe don't represent an agency, but they come in and kind of jump in on the work with us as well.
Part of the role of the Suicide Prevention Coalition is to provide advocacy and education to the community, acknowledging that suicide is still a highly stigmatized thing. We need to make sure we are giving the tools and resources to our community members to help their loved ones and others around them when they find them in distress. The coalition has worked really hard to provide information and education to our community and advocate for best practices in suicide prevention, whether it be in behavioral health or other services and beyond. How we show up as individuals could be critical in life or death circumstances.
I guess if there were a bottom line function, it would be to eliminate or greatly lower the suicide rate in Summit County and to help people know that there were resources available when they needed them, when they were depressed or thinking that maybe suicide was the only option that they had, who to call, who to talk to, that kind of thing, and how to recognize the signs that someone might be suicidal.
We offer gatekeeper trainings. There are trainings like QPR, question, persuade, and refer, where we teach an individual how to spot warning signs for suicide, but then also how to ask the suicide question, how to persuade somebody to get help, and then how to make a referral. We also work on that advocacy piece. We want to make sure that people in the community know that suicide is a concern or a risk in our community, but that we can get that help and we can speak out and reach out to those resources and know where those resources are that are available for Summit County. We also want to make sure that the providers that are offering those resources have the best evidence-based, science-backed information around suicide, and that we're using language that connects people and lets them know it's okay to have those conversations.
Here at the ADM Board, we promote evidence-based practices to ensure that the suicide prevention services provided do no harm, that we are culturally aware and responsive to the needs of our community. This helps ensure that the services we are providing are most effective for our community. We also acknowledge that there are other community partners providing services and programs in our community that help build hope and resiliency. Therefore, we offer many grants to help support these grassroots programs as well.
A long time ago, it was said that when someone dies of suicide, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And it's hard for the person who's in the middle of that situation to realize that it is temporary. But if we can keep getting that message across, that tomorrow things may be different, or there are ways to deal with the problem, and even if there's a huge problem going on for the individual, to find something that they can manage, something they can take control of, so they see that possibility.